Sure. So thank you for having me on the podcast today. I am Ganesh Sethi. I work as Chief Customer Officer at Invince, and I head the customer operations and delivery for Invince. I am very excited to delve into some crucial topics pertaining to the learning management system today with you. Well, absolutely. The concept of learning in the flow of work, I would say, is key to modern workplace learning strategies these days. Why I say so is learning management system platform plays a pivotal role by providing employees with easy access to learning resources right at the time of need and through different mediums. So whether it is to do with the micro learning module or on the job performance support or access to some vast knowledge based repositories, the learning management system does it all, and it ensures that learning becomes an integral part of the work experience and the learning ecosystem of any organization. This not only enhances employees' productivity but also kind of fosters continuous learning and skill development in the organization.
So, what is learning in the flow of work anyway?
Well, that's a great question. Learning in the flow of work, I would say it is an idea of integrating learning into our daily tasks or perhaps our daily routines. So instead of learning as a separate event, think it as follows. We need some information to carry out or perform a certain task, and therefore we acquire access to the knowledge or we undergo some skilling training at the exact moment of need, which means that the need is felt, the skill is earned, and while it's very fresh in our minds, right time, immediate implementation or execution of that idea, right, is essentially the learning in the flow of work, because it maximizes the impact that we earn from the learning which we did right at the time of need.
Why is this approach gaining popularity?
Well, I like I said that learning on demand and then immediately application of that learning results into efficiency and benefits and gains. A few key reasons can be as follows. The modern workforces today, people are super busy and they prefer on-demand learning rather than sitting for long hours or nominating for trainings, which actually doesn't fit to their schedules. Its second reason will be certainly memory and retention. Learning right before application of that learning stay-ons or sticks on in your mind for a longer or a better period of time. Third can be efficiency. Time away from work for lengthy training sessions honestly is very difficult or probably also not possible till a certain extent for few professionals, and therefore learning on demand is this popular. And eventually it's technology. All tools that put learning at your fingertips makes this approach very feasible, possible, and successful for everyone. And that is why learning management system plays a pivotal role in this entire journey.
How does an LMS specifically support learning in the flow of work?
Well, it's a good question. A good learning management system is essentially a backbone to any learning organization or a learning ecosystem. And I can support this by certain examples which can be which are as follows. Say content centralization. A learning management system plays role of a central exchange of the content having different modalities of learning and the materials available for learners for anytime, anywhere access, right? Second would be accessibility, right? Learning management system and the mobile applications, which are also are part of the modern learning management system these days. They provide anytime access, easy for the employees. Third will be contextual learning. It can integrate with other tools as well, right? Which can improve resource or learning, content suggestions and accessibility. And most importantly, it's personalization. Advanced learning management systems these days, through the power of artificial intelligence, are offering the opportunities to learners to curate their own learning paths based on the gaps that are identified on the demand or on runtime. And after that, there are recommendations of learning which are given to them, which are very aligned to what they want and is apart and away from the traditional approaches of accessing a learning management system. Last, I would say it is evaluation, tracking, and assessment of the learnings that we are doing. Learning management systems have the possibilities of tracking the progress of the learning piece which people does. They have assessments and surveys and quizzes which actually enable you to check your understanding and also answer to certain questions which are scenario based on the learning that you have done. It gives you inferences and insights to improve the learning experience as a whole.
For companies considering this approach, what are features to prioritize in an LMS?
Well, definitely, I think this is the most important approach, rather the question while we talk about learning management systems, that as the technology evolves, there are various factors which we have to keep in mind before setting up a learning management system. Or I would say rather also before evaluating a learning management system, there are various factors which should be, key points of the evaluation or, the setup. The first one I would say is ease of use, that how intuitive is your learner, interface, that when employees get down to your learning management system, how engaging it is for them, how intuitive it is for them. Second, I would say that it has to be mobile friendly. It should offer mobile, applications so that anytime, anywhere accessibility to the content is possible. Thirdly, it should also be giving you a power search functionality available, which is just not traditional or a conventional tag-based search. Rather, it has external, AI-based search abilities available. Fourth, I would say integrations with external, HR systems as well as content libraries, which can actually make employee onboarding and accessibility to the content much easier and out of the box. Third is about analytics, because whatever we are doing in terms of learning, it is basically to have a solid base database of reporting and MIS available that can be converted into analytics. So it should certainly have business intelligence tools integrated to it, which can give you various data into different formats that is easy to slice and dice based on the needs that you have in your learning organizations. Well, it's my pleasure talking on this topic. It's very close to my heart. Thank you very much for having me here. I hope that learning management system offers everyone a great learning experience, and it also improves the learning experience of everyone as we grow. Have a great time ahead. Happy learning to all.